A warning tonight for those of you who use medical apps and gadgets to monitor your health. You are signing away the rights to your private information with every keystroke. In just a moment, Dr. Sreedhar Potarazu, founder and chairman of Good Chime, will join me. But first, I want to show you why I have one of these exercise bands that actually tracks how you exercise. Take a look at this. So this is my Up band on my hand right here. You can see it. And this is the information I get from it every single day. It tracks and monitors my every step. And yesterday, on July 15th, I walked over 12,000 steps or 6.2 miles. You can set up a goal. That's what I did. And it's over 100% of what my goal was. All this information tracked every single day. You know how many calories you had. And then, of course, you can actually track what time you did all this exercise. So I think it's a great thing, but Sreedhar has a warning for us. Dr. P, tell us, what's the problem with this information? Why did we lose control of it?
Well, when you sign up for that gadget or for Nike's Fuel Band or any of these fitness devices, there's the fine print that tells you that these vendors have complete control over your data. They can sell the data. They can use that data any which way they please. So that's number one.
So my data can be sold with my name on it?
Well, they may not have your name on it, but your data can be sold to a marketer, an advertiser. But here's the other catch when you talk about names. There are plenty of employers and insurance companies today that are paying for their employees to have these devices. So you can bet on the fact that they know exactly that you have walked 6.2 miles or that you had a pizza and a Coke yesterday, perhaps if you had a nutrition app. But they've got all of this data, and a lot of consumers are not reading this fine print. Now, you and I talked about
sorry to interrupt you here, Dr. P, but Dr. Marissa Mayer at Yahoo just bought all of her employees this. And so presumably, if they wanted to track their every movement and see really who the most healthy people were to promote and move along because they're going to have fewer health care costs, they could easily do that. Here's what the company Jawbone, which makes the Up that I wear, here's what they say. We may share your personal information with your consent. We may share your information with third parties to provide services on our behalf. And we may share information with a parent company, subsidiaries, joint ventures, or other on and on. It sounds to me like you have lost total control of all of this data.
Jawbone and Nike and others want to be data companies. And I know this firsthand. And so the devices, if you know, this is the emphasis with this explosive market around digital devices is that they want to get access to consumer data. But here's the catch. You and I talked about this. I know that you're very good. You're amazing in terms of tracking your fitness and your activity. And kudos to you for doing that and being so motivated. But suppose next month you decide, you know what? I'm tired of the Up Band and I'm going to try the Nike Fuel Band. Well, you're going to start with a clean slate all over again. You're going to toss out all of the data that you so arduously tracked on your Up Band. And now you're going to get something else, and Jawbone is going to have all of that data, and it's impossible. I know from a technology standpoint that when you try to build interfaces to these companies, they don't make it easy. They try to keep it very restricted in terms of who gets access to that data. And it's not like, you know, open access here in terms of how they want to provide that.
We just ran a graphic beside you while you were talking, showing what actually gets sold, what actually you lose control of, and it's shocking. It includes your address book, for goodness sakes. I mean, I figure my name, my age, my serial number, certainly, but this is a really long list. Tell me what Good Chime is, the company you're involved with.
So, in order to solve this problem, let's take this example. I work for, let's say, GE. GE gives me, you know, insurance through United. I use a Fitbit, you know, let's say an Up Band to track my fitness. You know, I shop at Walgreens or Whole Foods. You know, this could be any one of us. But the things that we track on a daily basis, Jerry, it's so complex that it's impossible to bring all of that together. What Good Chime has done, which is going to, you know, go live next month, is to bring together a platform that integrates all of these devices, integrates all of these apps, all of these
Wow.
vendors, so that you're not throwing the baby out with the bathwater, in order to really help consumers get engaged, because the market is not helping consumers get engaged.
Well,
What happens is-
wait, Dr. P. Who is that? Who's going to buy that information? Who are you going to sell that information to?
Well, first of all, we're not selling that information. Good Time is not selling that information. The consumer has complete control over that information, and if they don't want anything to be done with that information, it's going to be up to the consumer, because the consumer owns that information.
I love that. That's the right answer, Dr. P. Thanks for coming on. And thanks for
Thank
alerting
you.
us. I have one of these things and I had no idea. Thank you so much.
Thank you.